So today we are going to pit the DJI Action 4 with the Osmo Pocket 3. We're going to put it on my scooter kickboard and we're going to go around Seoul and see which one does best. Traveling on, back with another video. I've been meaning to do this for a while, ever since I got the Action 4. I want to use a Segway 9-bot scooter today. I'm going to go out and take the Action 4 with my Pocket 3. I'm going to put it on my GoPro Adventure backpack. I'm going to have the Osmo in the center of my chest. And I really want to see which one is going to be best for like scooter slash kickboard vlogging. So I'm really excited to see what you all think. Let me know down in the comments which one you think is best. Now I will throw a little disclaimer. I apologize because the Action 4 might get a little like jarring because of course the Action 4 is going to move with my head. So if I'm looking to my left to avoid traffic, it's going to swing over to the left versus the Pocket 3, which should be pretty stationary point of view. But yeah, let's get this going and let's do it. I am trying out my first kickboard scooter vlog, my first official one, and I'm kind of doing something interesting because I am doing both of them simultaneously, which is pretty funny, actually. I'm wondering, oh yeah, that gimbal wants to kind of go its own way, but the Action 4 should be pretty decent at keeping a steady point of view, but this will be an interesting test, to say the least. It's pretty cold outside, so I am in the Isu Sadong area, but I am headed over to Shinlim. Anyways, yeah, this is a typical scooter ride. Now, I am on the road right now. You can elect to either be on the road or you can go on a sidewalk if it is a bike path sidewalk. The scooter laws are a little lax here in South Korea for the most part, but I know scooters are kind of scorned on. People don't really like them that much. How is this looking? Very interested to see. Of course, one has perfect motion blur. I hope my ND filter doesn't fall off. And then the other one has got the shutter speed cranked up to avoid those micro jitters. Yeah, this is my first attempt at a scooter vlog. Yeah, it feels nice here in Seoul right now. It's cooler. I mean, it's not as cold. Sorry, I'm kind of like trying to think about a bunch of different things, thinking about both cameras, riding, making sure I don't get ran over, etc. But yeah, in Korea right now, it is a little bit warmer than it was last week. Last week was like negative in terms of temperature, negative degrees Celsius. So this is a much nicer situation for us here in Seoul. All right, I'm gonna try not to rotate my head too much. I think it can get a little jarring. I'm wondering how the sound quality is gonna end up being with the DJI mic underneath my coat, but we'll see. Very curious. This is a pretty hefty hill. Wondering how safe my pocket is on my chest. I'm trying out this contraption to put it on the GoPro bag. But so far, so good. Everything looks like it's wanting to stay on. But here we go. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe even just for kicks, walking around with the pocket on my chest when I'm on vacation. We'll see. Or the DJI Action on my chest. Whichever one. Maybe the DJI Action would be better. Like get a point of view and then have the pocket in my hand. That's actually not a bad idea. But how is this chest mount doing? I'm wondering how the sound is. It is a brisk day. I think that's the best way I would describe this day. I kind of have to really make sure I make every effort. I'm going to the dentist today to get my scaling done on my teeth. And depending on how long they take, I might be taking this scooter ride back home at night, which will make this a very cold ride, to say the least. There is a bus behind me. I'm sure he's not too pleased with that, but it is what it is. All right, it's a little busy right now. It's a Wednesday, but it definitely helps, I think, when cars see that you have a camera on your helmet. They tend to drive a little bit more careful just because they know that they can't go crazy. But then vice versa, I have to drive a little bit more careful too. Because technically, I need to be following all the laws of the road. But I do wish that in Korea, the scooters would go faster. Now, there is a way to, I think, jailbreak your scooters. And I've seen people ride their scooters and they're zooming by on the roads. It's actually, if you're going to ride a scooter on the road, I feel like it's actually safer for you to actually have the ability to go faster. Because this only maxes out at 25 kilometers an hour, which is like 15 miles per hour. And that actually tends to not be as safe as if you could go a little bit faster. But I don't know. It's interesting because it's kind of confusing because they want you to be on the road with a scooter, but then they don't want you to be on a sidewalk. But then a lot of people don't know what the scooter laws are here in Korea. So sometimes you'll get cars that are really rude, thinking that you're supposed to be on the sidewalk, and then when you're on the sidewalk, people get upset because they think you should be on the road. So yeah, it's kind of funny, but I know some cities around the world are kind of really dislike scooters. Well, at least I hope that this gives you an idea of putting an action camera on top of a helmet on a scooter rather than a motorbike, and also putting the pocket on your chest, like a GoPro mounted chest. It gives you an idea of the kind of picture quality. And I do have it on 4K 60 because, when you're doing fast movement, you need more of those frames to get a smoother picture quality. If I understand correctly, I heard that when they record sports like basketball, football, soccer, etc., they record in 4K 60 because of the fast movement. Oh, I will note that I do have scooter and electric bike insurance. That way, if I end up hurting someone, hitting someone, the insurance will cover it. Of course, also if I get hit too. I'm wondering how the gimbal's doing. Every once in a while, I try to look down on my phone because I have my pocket connected to my smartphone, but try to recenter the gimbal every once in a while. Hopefully this will come out well. I've been excited to try to do this like scooter vlogging, but then when I got the Action 4, I was like, perfect, I'll just put it on top of my helmet. So actually, I think obviously every time I go out and scooter, I'm for sure gonna be putting my Action 4 on top of my helmet, just because you want to make sure you record your rides, not just for for fun, but just for insurance purposes. I'm hoping that I don't have any cavities. It's been about I think a year and 2 months since I've been to the dentist, but I didn't have any cavities then. I'll tell you what though, when you live in Korea, it's really convenient to have a scooter or a bicycle or an e-bike, because it actually cuts down on the cost of going around on the subway system or the buses. But granted, I mean, it's super affordable to get around in the public transit system in Seoul. But when you purchase a scooter or a bike, it definitely pays for itself if you use it over a duration of years. You definitely save some money, which is always a nice thing. So future Adam here. I did just get done editing the video, but I just wanted to chime in and ask you all what you thought about the end result of both the Action 4 and the Pocket 3. I think the Action 4 is really great. I think that for myself, I just have to maybe not turn as quickly, as abruptly if I'm trying to do like a scooter kickboard vlog, or if I'm using my bike, not to turn too fast because it can kind of be jarring. With the Pocket 3, I think the key with that is just making sure you have your smartphone attached to your bicycle, motorcycle, scooter, kickboard, or whatever, and make sure that it's sometimes the gimbal will get a little offset, and then you'll just have to double click that joystick to make sure it goes back to staying focused on what's in front of it. I apologize. I had one coffee today. It's like 7:22 p.m. Saturday, December 30th. And yeah, I don't do well without coffee. Most of the time I'm doing these conclusions, I have coffee, but this is me without coffee. So yeah, your boy is trying to grind through this and not look too tired. But anyways, yeah, I really appreciate you all checking out the videos. The channel is just continuing to grow. It's all because of you all that have been supporting the channel with your likes, your comments, your interaction with me. It's been amazing. And I really actually never thought this YouTube would get very far, but here we are. And so thank you for coming along and traveling with me in the Traveling On channel. But yeah, this was really fun. I've got a couple more ideas down the road that I'm looking forward to do. And then of course I have talked about this trip. So I will be going to Southeast Asia. So I'm excited to bring you all along with me. I'll be doing more camera stuff. Of course, I might do a little bit of travel vlogs, but I'll try to incorporate camera as much as possible because I personally like talking about cameras, and then incorporating them with the travels is something I'm going to try to juggle. So anyways, thank you so much for checking out the video. Please let me know in any comments down below what you thought about it. And in the meantime, please like and this is me tired. Please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, God bless, stay safe, peace.